Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Neha, educator for NTA UGC NET examination, State PSC's Assistant Professor examination and other TGT PGT examination. Besides this, I am a communication coach for students, for aspirants who appear in interviews worldwide. And third thing, I am here to introduce myself once again and add another feather on the cap by talking about the fact, by revealing the fact that I am your guide for PhD also. Not that authentic guide, but an online, relevant, reliable guide who can guide you through your research proposal selection, to your research proposal framework, and third, your thesis writing and editing and proofreading it, your guide to it. Not the one who is going to stand in your shoes and write for you. No, I'll be there to guide you, to take you, to make your journey of approximately 3 to 5 years more smooth and more academic. Let's see how. See, if you are one of those students who are going to appear, who are going to take admission in PhD this time, I'm talking about the subject English, then you are at the right place. And if you know somebody who is aspiring to take admission in PhD this year, please do share this video to them. So today in this video, if you are going to appear in a PhD interview this time, you must have to get ready with your research proposal. And before research proposal, before you finalize your area of research and your area of interest, you need to have the broader understanding of the latest areas of research. In today's video, I am going to give you a list of latest areas on which you can plan your research. See, this video is especially for students of the subject English. Firstly, the popular topic today, the latest topic has to be AI and literature. Artificial intelligence has completely molded our skills of listening, reading, writing and even publishing. So because AI is playing a decisive role today, an active role today, what better than connecting artificial intelligence with literature and make it one of the most thrilling topic to read, at the same time latest topic. I tell you how. You can tell the ways in which AI can be useful for the publication sector, for the aesthetic sector, for writing sector, poetry sector, novel sector. How it can be useful. You just can use one AI platform and can develop your ideas on that. This will be a very enticing topic, and if you do not want to go with the flow of digital humanities, what you can do is you can highlight the negative points of using AI more and using your human brain less. You can also do that. Second topic that I myself find very interesting is literature and popular culture. With literature and popular culture, I mean OTT. How Shakespeare has gone to Netflix. OTT will include that repicturization of all the popular text to the OTT Netflix platforms. Haven't you seen? We all have read about Queen Elizabeth. We all have read about the family lineage of Queen Elizabeth. But the same story is available in the audio visual manner on Netflix platform. So how far the story gets changed in the adaptation. So this can also be a very good topic. The third topic, latest topic, has to be digital humanities. That basically happened because of the COVID pandemic. How pandemic changed our education system, our education policy, our way to look at education, the way you have come up here, rather than going to your alma mater or to your professor, you have come here to look out for the latest PhD topics, and that's what digital humanities is all about. Humanities, there are many platforms that are where people are showcasing their skills of writing poetry, skills of reciting poems. So that's digital humanities. There are so many writers, so many works basically talking about the section digital humanities. So you can definitely look into that. And if, my dear students, you are more inclined towards academic research like eco-criticism, eco-feminism, pop, or for that matter cultural studies, you can look for these topics. First is the sci-fi climate fiction. It includes eco-criticism, it includes eco-feminism. There are specific writers for climate fiction. Climate fiction is little bit different from eco-criticism. Eco-criticism essentially relates literature to environment, and writers like Glotfelte, Harold Fromm, they are writing about, they have many textual works based upon eco-criticism. Eco-criticism, eco-feminism, climate fiction, you can use use many works by Margaret Atwood. You can use Amitav Ghosh's writing. So that will be very useful if you want to do your PhD on strong academic value sort of areas. And third is Dalit feminist writing or Dalit narratives. Dalit narratives. In Dalit feminist writings, you can include Bama, Meena Kandasamy. So these are basically the latest areas. If you are planning to do your PhD this year, you have qualified your NET and you are going to appear in the PhD admission interview, you must have research proposal in your hand. See, these are basically the 5 latest topics you can use. You can use this area to use this broadened area to come down to a certain level where your research proposal is ready. And I'll tell you how can I help you with it. First of all, you can take guidance from me by contacting me on this number. I can help you in your research proposal selection, research proposal framework. Basically, you will do all the work. But by discussing it with somebody who has that sort of academic value will definitely polish your ideas. Especially because I am associated with this field. I am already a PhD from State University and I have been a constant admirer, ardent follower of literature, both popular and every aspect related to literature. I feel myself capable of helping you in this way. I will guide you in your research proposal selection, in your research proposal framework, and secondly, if that's a guidance that I can provide you. And other thing that I can provide you is that how to write your research proposal, and also for the students who are already research scholars, if they are confused about MLA, the format they are going to apply in writing their theses, from collecting the material, from writing your thesis, I will help you. I will be there for you like a true blue guide. So MLA 9th edition, if you want to join my 1 week extensive course for MLA 9th edition, you can contact me. I run this course annually over the year, month by month, depending upon the students I have. If there is one student only, he or she wants to learn complete core MLA, because you must have missed your pre-PhD course because you directly got admission in PhD because of JRF, and your concept related to MLA are weak. I am here to help you, because in humanities we use MLA and latest edition is 9th edition, Modern Language Association. That's a style guide to your Bible. In 1 week, I will tell you all the nook and corners of the MLA style technique. You can contact me for that. This course will be online and you can enroll it anytime whenever you are comfortable. Third thing, the students who are already in the process of writing the thesis, in completion of the thesis, or in process of submission of their thesis, I am providing services for thesis editing and proofreading. Hear it right, hear it in a legal way, that I am not going to write your thesis for you. I am not going to stand in your shoes, but rather I will stand in your shoes and will read it, proofread it and edit it accordingly, and that's much more formal than writing somebody's thesis. So do not link me with that. That's a professional help that I am offering you people. You just have to leave a WhatsApp message of any of the services you want. We are already on our YouTube channel. We are already running our courses for NTE UGC examination, for other TGT, PGT and state level PSC's examination. So thesis editing and proofreading we are also doing. We are also teaching MLA 9th online. We are providing guidance for research proposal and research proposal framework also. So this is Dr. Neha. That's another venture I am going to start online. See, offline I am already doing it. I have so far proofread and edited more than 15 theses so far. So you can definitely rely on me. And that's all for today. It's a new dimension that I'm giving to my YouTube platform. And if you are in a need to help, I am definitely there for you. Just be relaxed and also stay tuned to my YouTube channel for more information and more updates. And please do share this channel, share this video for all those who are in need. Thank you.